Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And a beautiful morning it is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the hottest spot in town. It is Talk About It Tuesday, and do we have a lot to talk about today? Because, you know, every Tuesday, Bella Magazine and all the stuff that's going on in the community, what you need to know is keep it right here. This is where you find out all the information. We're going to welcome in, of course, my girl Kelly.
Hello.
She is here. Hi, Kelly.
How are you?
Wonderful. Talk about.
Excuse me.
Do you want one?
I'm glad we got the cleanup. Yeah, I might need it.
And I want to welcome in Kristen, right?
Yes, thank you.
Good morning. And you are with United Way.
Yes.
And she let me know, hey, look, we're new at this. We're going to make this happen today, make it fun.
Yes, it's always fun and
but
easy.
Look, Kelly, what's been, okay, I want to first go with this.
Yes.
This is going like, wow.
It really is better than we ever could have expected.
Exactly.
I'm so excited. So it's the second month that we've done the holiday gift guide with the monthly issue. So we did it for November and for December, and the local response has been great. The businesses have been excited to participate, and people have told me they love grabbing it, putting it in their purse, and then looking at where they want to go shopping.
Exactly. Makes it easy.
Yeah, and it's been a lower cost alternative. I can't talk, Sunshine.
It's okay.
I need coffee.
Okay, we need another cup of coffee. Okay.
It was the traffic
I
on the
think
way
they hear us.
I came squealing in on two wheels and walked in a minute ago.
I told her, I said, she's going to pop through that door any moment.
Right, I will not miss it. But it's been a great alternative for advertising for businesses.
Exactly. So. And you know what, everybody, you know how it is with the holiday season now. If you want to come by the studio here, you can pick up one here.
Right here.
I mean, because we've got them for you. But with the idea of with the magazine, that was really thinking outside the box and came up with a great concept to save you time and keep you up on what's happening in the community, right?
Yes, because we also have a calendar inside the little holiday guide for the month.
Oh, look at that.
Because there's so many things going on this month, and if you ask me to name any, I cannot. Give me the commercial break to look.
Exactly.
But there's so many things going on locally for the holidays.
Absolutely. And look, Kristen, we're not going to leave you out of this conversation. Let's talk I want to talk about you and United Way. Well, tell us about your position there, what you do, and how you're loving it.
Well, I am the marketing manager at United Way. I've been here for, I guess, just over 5 months. So I love it. I'm super passionate about giving back to the community and nonprofit work just in general. So I'm super thankful to be a part of it and all the amazing things that United Way does here in the community.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask, are you from this area?
What's funny is I actually live over in Alabama. Don't tell anybody. I'm just over on the other side. But people always ask, are you from Pensacola? And I say, yes. Because, you know, this area encompasses
this greater
Pensacola area. But I'm very fortunate to be here. And I did live in Perdido Key for many years. So I still consider myself to be from Pensacola. So, yes, very thankful to be serving the community here. As you all know, there's such a need here for everything that United Way does. So that is really what drew me in. And I am actually an Air Force veteran. So I have been semi-involved with United Way for many years. Of course, would have never known that I would have ended up here, but my first introduction to United Way was years ago. I actually participated in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program when I was stationed at Charleston Air Force Base in South Carolina.
Right.
So for many years I had a little sister, and we worked in coordination with United Way and did some really great things there, and I loved that program. And then of course we also did the Day of Caring, which is our biggest volunteer event of the year. We just recently in October did Day of Caring, and I believe we had about 735 volunteers, and we did 68 different projects over the community, which I believe our economic impact was over $90,000 here in the community.
That's great.
Doing amazing things and helping other nonprofits and schools in the area that couldn't get these projects done that they needed without volunteers' help. So being a part of that when I was much younger as an airman, and now being a part of it here with United Way, it's kind of come full circle. So it's been really amazing.
United Way is such a good way to really understand all the needs in the community and all the different nonprofits. You know, United Way kind of spreads across everything.
Definitely. We are kind of the air traffic controller is a really good way to look at it. So there are a lot of organizations here in the community.
Background.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that time. But yes, There are a lot of organizations here in the community, but United Way, we unite the community so that everyone can thrive. And what we do is make sure that no one falls through the gaps, no one's left behind. So we really want to help everyone. We want to work towards health in our community, also youth opportunity,
absolutely,
financial security, and community resiliency.
Oh wow, she's got a lot. I can feel the passion, and she's ready for it. But you know, with the holidays upon us, do you see there's a greater need in the community right now?
There's always a big need, and we just finished Miracle on Halifax, where we partnered with Cat Country and Gulf Winds Credit Union, who is an amazing sponsor of this incredible event every year. So we just raised a bunch of money with that. I don't know, are you all country music fans? Have you been to Miracle on Halifax? It's pretty amazing. I
have not. Tell us about it.
So we had 4 country music artists. Yep. Actually, one of them was not able to make it due to a conflict with flying, but it was really incredible. They came, they played and performed down at Sanger Theater, and it's an event that people, like, the tickets sell out every year, so everyone is always looking forward to this. And the amazing thing is it's sponsored by Gulf Wind Credit Union, and the whole thing is a fundraiser. So from this, we are able to take applications for Christmas wishes, which we just finished that. So right now we're in the process of going through the applications, and I believe we're going to be able to help about 135 families this year for Christmas wishes. So that's really a blessing that we're only able to do through this amazing community and all the donations here.
That is absolutely marvelous. I love the fact of reaching out. And ladies and gentlemen, I say this to you every day. We are having some growing pains. We are going through some, you may see a little distraction passing by. I hear some noises in the background. I apologize. But we are growing. Now, this is only temporary where we are. We're going to be moving upstairs here shortly. Jesus, real soon. So that
and we won't have the Pensacola News Journal trying to make us laugh.
Exactly. But you know, I try to, because I've had that come to, well, Sonshine, why do I see that? Okay, well, just know this. You know, with growing pains, sometimes it hurts. You know, that when you're really expanding, it kind of hurts a little bit. But look, bear with us, because you know it's going to be all worth it here very soon.
Nothing's stopping y'all, though. You just keep going. We can figure this out.
And going. I'm just like the Energizer Bunny. Can't stop it at all. You know, I think about the things when I just listen to all the things that you do, and of course, all the guys over at Cat Country, I'm very much familiar with all of them, worked with them for many years. And with the country music, yes, let me answer that for you. Yes, I do love country music. Grew up with it.
Well, if you listen to Cat Country, you have to.
Okay, Brent Lane. But the fact of it is, there's so many things that we are doing in the community. I want to see, because you know, just being transparent, with the fact that we just got over the shutdown, all of the things in the country that's going on, and with there's so many smaller nonprofits, did that affect them in a stronger way because of all of that?
Well, I think there's definitely been an increased need here in the community. It's a hard time of year anyways, and so we're still kind of dealing with the backlash from the government shutdown. You know, it set a lot of people back. So we have seen a greater need, and one of the areas we see that in is in the number of calls we get through our helpline. We run the 211 helpline. So that is a resource helpline. So if you or someone you know has a problem paying their electric bill, or their water's been shut off, or they have an unexpected medical bill, this is the way that they can reach out and get help. So we have seen a higher call volume, but we're really trying to make a point right now to tell everyone about this in case people don't know about it.
Exactly.
Because 211 is 24/7. You can call, you can text. It's anonymous, and it's easy to get on your phone and Google when you have a problem, but this is a real person, a real trained specialist.
You're not talking to an automated system.
It's not AI.
Thank you.
It's not AI. I mean, AI can only take you so far. This is a real person who's trained to handle these resources, or to handle these situations and give the resources that these people need to really just get them some help. I mean, sometimes you just need a little help.
Absolutely.
And this is what this is there for. So definitely, if you're struggling this time of year, if you or a loved one that you know needs help, call 211.
Are y'all seeing, I'm sorry, can I? Yeah. It's going to take over. You just take a nap, honey. Are y'all seeing a greater increase in the food insecurity?
Well, that also has been an issue too. You know, you go to the grocery store these days, you know what it costs when you check out. I mean, groceries are expensive. So yes, we have been very fortunate lately, we feel like, to have been able to help a lot of families. We were able to recently help some veterans over Thanksgiving through donations from the local community.
Absolutely.
So that's been really amazing. I think there's always a food need because of just the cost of living is rising, and it's just difficult. So again, 211 can help point people in those resources too. Also, they do an amazing job on their social media of sharing all of the different organizations that are out there trying to help right now. So it's a great place to go for information. So look up 211 in Northwest Florida on social media and follow them and spread the word to anyone you think might need help. You know, this time of year is also stressful for people's mental health too. So we also operate the 988 helpline, and that's mental health, and also our veteran support line. So if you or a veteran is struggling or you just need someone to talk to, again, it's not AI, it's a person.
That makes a
who's
difference.
trained.
A huge difference.
It's a compassionate ear.
I mean, because everything you do now is automated. Or would you like just place this button here? If you got a headache, go to number 2.
But then there's no compassion.
None.
You also
Right.
get that compassion aspect when you're reaching out to an actual human who's going to help you. You know, just recently we were able to help a family of veterans who were living in the car with their children. So we were able to help them, to get them a hotel for immediate housing, and then help them to find more permanent housing as well. So that just a lot of times when people are struggling like that, it makes a huge difference that they're able to reach out to a person who is going to immediately connect them with resources to help them through what they're going through.
If there are other people that, let's say, just like the family you said that was living in their car, are there others possibly? How can we reach those that do not know about 211? How can we make sure it's accessible so they can find that? Because I've often wondered where I've seen families, I mean entire families, holding babies, asking for help.
It's terrifying. Well, that's part of the reason why I'm here with you guys is really we just need to tell our story more and more, and the more people know, the more they can spread the word. You know, a lot of times I run into even younger people who've never heard of United Way, so that's my chance to talk to them about United Way, what we do in the community. And everyone I talk to now, I talk about 211. Have you heard of 211? And sometimes people have, and then sometimes people haven't.
There's a large amount that have not.
A large amount that haven't. So it's up to us to get out and tell our story about what we're doing in the community so that people know, because even if I tell you, you may not need that resource, but it's a reminder to you to talk to somebody else, and you just never know who you may talk to.
Exactly.
Who's like, hey, I know this person and I didn't think about telling them to call 211, but I'm going to do that. And I've talked to many people like that. You know, maybe it's you're a caregiver and you're stuck at home and you can't work, but you're trying to take care of your sick mother. I mean, I spoke with someone just the other day and it was like a light bulb went off and she was like, oh yeah, I'm going to call 211. And that's what people should do.
Exactly. But you know, and a lot of people, I always say this, don't be embarrassed, because you never know what tomorrow holds.
It's very true.
And I mean, if the help is there, then reach out to get the help. It's okay to not be okay.
It is.
Because we'll get through that. You know what I mean? Especially during the holiday season. And I say that because of the fact that if you've got children, I'm thinking about the family that was there with the kids in the car. And you know, kids had this expectation. But we just gotta make sure that we connect all the dots so that these families that are experiencing difficulties with everything that's in these United States that's going on now, that they can get the help that they need because there is somebody that cares. We don't want them to feel alone, that they're not alone, that we are here to help in any way possible. And that's what we're saying to you. Write that number down, 211, if you know somebody, possibly. Allow them to feel, to exhale and say, okay, I can do this, and that there is help. You know what I mean? And that's what we have to do as a community, and I think United Way does a great job at that, you know? And that's a good thing. I'll say this and to tap that off, because there were some veterans that we had last week where we did a community dinner. I mean, everything that was on your table for Thanksgiving, we served it. But there were so many veterans there that were talking about the fact of how they were, the things that they were experiencing, but they didn't want to feel as if we were handing them a handout. Because that only makes them feel worse. But when you show somebody love, that 4-letter word has such a huge impact when you let a person know that you care.
Yes.
You know, I'm just saying.
We all need that.
That we all need it, and especially this time of year.
Yep.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I just say, go ahead.
This community always amazes me with how generous they are and how willing they are to give back. And I think during my time at United Way, one of the things that's been so amazing to me is to hear success stories from we have our board members who many of them went through some really hard times and have amazing stories about how United Way helped them or how other members of the community helped them. And then they're able to speak from their position now where they made it through a really hard time and this was how. And they were able to be helped by people. And so we always make sure that we maintain people's dignity because
that's a great way to show it.
It's really, everyone struggles at some point. So having someone else there to help you through a hard time, I mean, that's important. And sometimes you just need a little bit of help to get back on track, and then you can help somebody else in return.
Absolutely. Yeah. Extend that helping hand. Is there a greater need in certain areas than others?
Well, United Way of West Florida, we're Escambia and Santa Rosa County, and then 211 of Northwest Florida, we encompass actually 10 counties in this area. So it's hard for me to talk about, is there more specific, inside these areas? I'm not really sure. But I would say in general, there's a great need, and it really is just about coming together. And, a lot of what we do in the community too is helping our youth. So, you want to help those who are up and coming so that they can go on and be successful and be healthy and be financially secure. And so that's a big part of what we're doing too, also with our Healthy Schools Escambia initiative. So we have 4 schools, and we have staff in those schools that are working towards promoting the health and the education for the students there in those programs. And so we've been able to do some really amazing things there. I know they've brought in some mobile dental units and mobile medical units and have provided medical care there for the kids. I mean, there's so many distractions in school. Imagine if you're trying to learn and you have a toothache or you have cavities, you can't focus. And then a lot of the parents are working multiple jobs to try to hold things together, and then maybe they don't have insurance or they just don't have the extra money for these things. But we are reaching out and setting up these kids for success, and in turn helping the families so that they can focus on making themselves better too. And you also asked about this area and is there a greater need here? I think one of the areas that we have seen a greater need and we're trying to promote awareness about is what we call our A.L.I.C.E community. And that's our asset limited, income constrained, and employed community.
That's a mouthful.
Right? It's a mouthful. It's a mouthful. But
I'll tell you what,
you
know what I want to do, Kristen? I want to get all the details about that big little word, those words. We're going to go take a break. And when we come back, we're going to go back to that because it's there are things I'm finding out today. And I don't usually sit and be quiet, but I'm learning some things that I was not aware of, especially with the program with the kids. I did not know that you were into the schools with that. We're going to talk more about that when we return right here on Sunshine's Corner.
Join me, Quint Studer, for Conversations with Quint, as you'll learn all about kindergarten readiness and what we have to do to get better with Katie Ballard and Stephanie Montgomery.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sunshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sunshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
At FPL, we plan for storm season all year long. We're strengthening poles to better withstand severe weather. We're clearing lines to improve resiliency, and we're constantly training teams to act at a moment's notice. Because we're always working, always preparing. So when storms do hit, you can count on us. FPL, working for you every single day.
Pensacola, Wagwan mean? What's up in Jamaica? My name is Nash, CEO of Good Vibes Jamaican Grill. Once you see me, you already know this is really flavor The vibes, everything is at right here at 7999 Pensacola Boulevard. If you want oxtail, curry goat, jerk chicken, and so much more, just come right here at Good Vibes. Just come on down and just come enjoy yourself. If you haven't been, you're missing out. And if you're coming, bring your friend, tag a friend,
Join me and Chad Henderson in conversation with Quint. Chad is the CEO of Catalyst, and he's going to talk about all the great work they're doing in Pensacola, including a new hotel and the plans for OLF8. Join me with Chad Henderson.
And welcome back to a conversation today. I think that you should be sitting back with your cup of coffee, got your pen in your hand, so you can learn some things that's coming through with United Way. And of course, it is Talk About It Tuesday with my girl Kelly. We got a lot to talk about with Bella Magazine. How you can
this is
save.
way more important. I'm enjoying this conversation.
No, but it's all about saving. All of this comes around together. When you connect the dots, it's about helping. You're helping save. You're teaching them where to go to save money. But let's go back, Kristen, to the fact about the kids in the schools, the Healthy Kids program. Talk about that.
Well, Healthy Schools Escambia. So we're 2 years into this program, and we started in 2 schools here in Escambia County. We're now in 4. Let's see if I can remember them. Brentwood Elementary, West Pensacola Elementary, O.J. Sims, and the Global Learning Academy. So we have staff there full time, and they're doing amazing things, and they are promoting the health and the wellness of these students. So it's all about tutoring, but also just healthy lifestyles, you know, making sure they have healthy food, and like we were talking about, bringing in the medical and the dental, the mobile units into the schools has been a great success. So they're able to give medical care to these kids, you know, right on the school campus, which is just a huge burden lifted from families who, especially this time of year, are rushing around, some working multiple jobs, just trying to pay bills. You know, what a relief to know that your kid was able to see the dentist at school today, when maybe you couldn't afford that, or maybe you couldn't even get your kid to the dentist because you're working multiple jobs. Right. I mean, it's a great relief, I think, for families. But not only that, but we're promoting the wellness for these children as they grow up and turn into adults. So then they can become healthy, thriving members of our community. And really, that's the whole goal.
Are these programs completely funded by United Way?
I am not 100. Yes, I believe they are, and I don't want to speak to all the detail of the funding, but yes, through United Way, yes. And I believe this Escambia Children's Trust was where the Healthy Schools Escambia came from, which is all now under our umbrella in United Way of West Florida. And you're in the area where the kids, I think, the schools that you named are really in need. Yes, definitely. They are very much so in need. Definitely, they really. And that's a great thing. You educate them, and then, you know, with the fact that what they can take into adulthood, you said something that was powerful. A child, you know, we have to watch them so closely. Got to teach them how to brush their teeth. And with mom and dad already so focused on everything else and with the things how it is today, that's a great thing. Now, you were talking about something else and I cut you off. I don't know what it was. There's the big word. A.L.I.C.E. Oh, it was A.L.I.C.E. Well, A.L.I.C.E. Yes. A.L.I.C.E. is easy to remember, which is why we've made it an acronym, because it's a very wordy acronym. But what A.L.I.C.E. stands for is Asset Limited, Income Constrained, and Employed. I don't know that that's easy to remember. I don't think so either. It's a lot. It's a mouthful. But when you think about it, A.L.I.C.E. could be anyone. It could be your friend who they are making more money than a lower income person, but they are still below the poverty level. So they are still struggling, and they often don't qualify for a lot of assistance programs that other people do. They're in that gap area. They're in the gap area. There's this area where, families are working very, very hard, but they are struggling. And so that's been a big focus for us at United Way as well, is seeing how we can help these families and, the children of these families to be successful and to thrive in our community. So, all of these programs really tie together, but that's kind of one of our focuses, and people who get overlooked because it's easy to see that a homeless person needs help. But a lot of times you could be standing next to someone in line, they could be your coworker, and you never know. You don't know. So there are plenty of people out there who need help, and there's a lot that we can do, and we do it together as a community here. Absolutely, and that's a great point when you made that point. You never know who you're standing next to. Yep. So be mindful of how you never know what they're going through. Exactly, because it happens every day, and people don't want to show that. But I see now with the things in the programs that's with United Way, there is hope. 211. Yes. There is hope.
tell somebody. Now, do you all work with, I'm sure you do, Manna Food Bank? Because we try to get people to continue to drop off foods because we know now that they're really, really in need of.
Yes, we have great relationships with all of the local nonprofits, and so yes, we work together with them, and our 211 operators are constantly vetting all of the different resources in the area to make sure that everyone, if they're saying that they're giving food, that they really are. You know, there's a lot of different organizations around the community that are running different food drives, etc. So they're always double checking to make sure, you know, things are really happening before they share stuff, because obviously you don't want to tell people to go somewhere and then they're not really, like nothing's going on, right? You don't want that miscommunication. So definitely following social media for 211 is a great resource, and they're sharing all of the different avenues. There's a lot of churches and just a lot of organizations that are giving food or helping with the holidays this time of year. So that's definitely a really good avenue for people to follow and pay attention to.
Absolutely. Now let's skip over now. Let's come back to Bella Magazine.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's talk about this because you're doing well. Let's talk about who came up with the idea. I mean, to put this together. Oh, come on. Let's go ahead and take this. Tell it like
you know. I don't take credit for things. I give it to my team. No, well, this idea sparked in me in meeting with my printer.
Okay.
That she showed me some smaller books that they printed for others. And years back, we had done another insert with Bella. So I kind of thought about putting the two together. And, you know, Bella's a premium magazine, and we have a lot of people we talk to about advertising are like, it's just out of their reach cost-wise. And that's kind of how this idea was born.
Okay.
Yeah, so very exciting.
I mean, with this, I want to show it, you know, there you go. Come on, Vanna. I mean, she got it. Okay, Pat's going to be on the side in a minute. But with all of these things, that the cover right there, let's talk about the cover on Bella Magazine for this month. And, oh, look at that, going to live boldly. Talk about that. When you say that, what do you mean by that?
You know, I think it means a lot of different things. I think it's just living your truth, living honestly to yourself.
Okay.
I know myself and many other women, we're afraid to always speak up, and we just kind of stay quiet about things, or we don't want to rock the boat, or we're classic people pleasers, which we hold so much in, and it creates stress in our bodies.
Right.
As long as you are living honestly, lovingly, genuine, just live bold, speak your truth. And this is a great story. This is local A.L.I.C.E, who owns Simplified Planners, and found herself in the most unexpected spot earlier this year with saying the truth of what her business was going through on social media, and then it goes national. And suddenly she's involved in a lawsuit against the federal government because of the tariffs and the impact it was having.
Exactly.
And it is controversial for a lot of people, and it touches into politics, and she wasn't trying to get involved in politics.
But of course not.
She is a small business owner just trying to keep her business and her employees going. So I find it a really interesting story.
I brought that up because there was a young lady that came in here and saw her picture on the magazine. She said, oh my gosh, she's great, Sonshine. You need to talk to her. I mean, was nothing but great things to say about her.
I'm glad. I've interviewed her a couple times now over the last 5 years, and I really enjoy speaking with her every time. I find her very inspiring.
And this is what we say: women, don't hold it in. Don't be bold. You know. Should I say that about myself? Because I am very bold.
You're bold.
I am very bold.
And I love it.
But I tell women like this all the time. If you don't speak it, you know, be bold about what you believe.
Yes.
I mean, stand up and be bold about what you believe. If it's something that you see a truth in, say it. She did.
Yes.
Even with the fact of what she had to go through.
Yeah, and it's risky putting yourself out there.
It is very risky.
Yeah, but if you are living true and honest.
Exactly.
Bold doesn't mean be a jerk.
No.
Doesn't mean any other B words
Exactly.
like people like to put on us if we speak up.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's.
No, we're not going that route, but you know, just don't push that button. But no, but really, I think about that because when this young lady that worked with the police department was telling me about her, that she got to know her and she is so fond of her.
Yes.
And but when you speak boldly, and I say this, ladies, when we put things on the cover of that magazine, it speaks volumes. And I say this to any lady who has ideas: do not take second best. Speak boldly about what you have. Speak boldly about your thoughts. Step out on faith and do what you got to do. Don't be afraid. Yes. She stepped out even though she had to go through some difficulties, but she still stood up.
And she wasn't doing it to inspire somebody
No.
else. You know, she was, again, just doing what was right for her and her business. But it has inspired so many people. And
Oh, God,
we
yes.
never know what our actions, how they influence other people.
Exactly. And I tell you, men, read the magazine. They do.
They do.
They do. But you know, I say this because I think that with Bella Magazine, that's what, well, 20 years come January?
Yes, next year's our 20th year anniversary.
20th anniversary, we got to come up with a great big party. Some kind of thing we got to do right to make it happen.
Yes.
But I say this about the magazine. Ladies, if there is it's something sometimes we deal with, you can go back over, and if you go to the website, you go to Facebook page, you can go back and see certain copies that will fit exactly what you're dealing with. And there are stories about people locally.
Yes.
That can inspire you, that can get you across that what you're dealing with.
Yep.
And I think that with Bella, what I love about Bella, and I'll say this till I can't say it anymore, this is not just a little flimsy magazine. This is a magazine that I think is classy, sassy. I think it's, I mean, the way it's printed. You know, some magazines you get the paper.
You have to have good paper.
Yeah.
I'm in
You know what I'm
marketing.
saying?
It's all over the
high
paper.
glass,
High
gloss
class,
paper.
high
Shiny,
gloss, and
glossy,
all of that,
classy.
right?
Yes.
But the fact of that, and with the longevity of it, speaks for itself.
It's come a long way. That very first issue, I'll bring it sometime next year when we do our 20th.
Yeah.
But I had the very first issue, and it was a little bit larger, but it was newspaper print. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she's come a long way. Bella grown up.
But with the fact of that, I thought about something else when I was watching your eyes right there, because when I said next year, does United Way, because it's the end of the year, this is December,
Right.
don't you all help with people with taxes?
I was hoping we were going to talk about that because, yes, it's so important for people to know about our VITA program. That's our Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. Yes, that is one of the biggest things that we do. So it's an incredible program where you can get your taxes done for free. And it's by IRS trained individuals, and so you can also volunteer. If you feel the need to give back to the community and you have a skill in this area, we are definitely looking for people to volunteer to help with this. The IRS provides the training, so through us, you're connected with a training, and then you have an amazing thing that you could put on your resume that you've done, and then also just feel good about doing something amazing for people who really need it.
I guess that would be great for retired accountants or something like
yes,
that.
anyone. I mean, we do have, I met a lady who, she worked for the IRS for over 30 years, and now that's what she does. So if you talk about the level of knowledge when you go to get your taxes done with someone like that who worked for the IRS, I mean, these people know what they're doing, and they're amazing, and what a relief. I mean, everyone stresses about taxes. I don't want to do my taxes. So, I mean, to be able to have this program to, you know, have people get their taxes done for free is really incredible. So
what's the qualification for a person to come? Anybody?
Well, it's lower income. I think there's a dollar amount cut off, but you know, we work with everybody, so we really just want to help people who are in need. So more information is on our website, so I don't have like all the specifics on the levels, but please visit uwwf.org. All the information can be found there, and you can contact any of our staff who are working specifically on this program, and we would love to get everybody connected with all the different opportunities, not only to volunteer, but also to get your taxes done. And there's a higher level dollar amount. I think it's somewhere around if you make 80,000, or I'm not giving the exact right number, but we also provide My Free Taxes, and you can click on our website on that link and file your taxes for free that way if you want to do it on your own. So really just great resources out there. So visit our website, uwwf.org. Check it out, tell your friends, and also tell all your CPA friends if they want to come and volunteer. What have we got to go for them?
That's great.
That's a great thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking some information today that you need to keep top of mind, and it's not done. If you've got questions or things that you'd like to share, 850-432-7768. You can text or call. We're going to come back with great information for you right here on Sunshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Sonia Bay's Botanicals is a local wellness boutique that specializes in infused fruit juices, medicinal herbal tea remedies, clean hair and body care, and herbal infused sea moss gels, which can be purchased 1 for $25 or 2 for $40. This sea moss contains 92 of the body's 102 essential minerals used to increase energy, relieve pain and inflammation, and improve blood pressure and more. From parasite cleanse to detox and weight loss to blood sugar control, Sonia Bay's Botanicals has a natural solution for you.
Bam, bam, bam.
Bam! I'm back. Blab TV, brand new episodes.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
And welcome back to this Talk About It Tuesday with Bella Magazine. And of course, we've learned so much today about United Way. But I want to ask you with Bella, right? With the holidays and all the stuff that we have in there with the shopping guide and the impact that it's having. I say that because I'm so pleased to see that you went that next step because of where we are in the country in the United States, that people can still budget in to go get the things that they desire. And I can see that that shopping guide is not too thin.
No, it's not. And we need to support our local businesses. They are what make Pensacola, Pensacola, and give us our character and attract tourists and keep us going. And a lot of them are struggling, you know.
But of course.
And this is the time of year when they need to make the money to keep going next year.
Most certainly. I'll say this again. Please, you guys, accept my apologies, okay? Please accept my apologies.
Door slamming everywhere.
That took my attention, right? But Kristen saw my eyes. Okay, but look, I lost my thought. I had a great question for you, Kelly. But no, I think it was something I had. For someone who wants to give back to the community now, we're talking about getting in touch with the volunteerism that you would need right there at United Way. And with the magazine here, what you're talking about, Bella, how can we get people to understand the importance of getting this magazine, to get this shopping guide? Because you only got, today is December the 2nd.
Yeah.
You only got a few more shopping days.
Yep.
You know, so wouldn't it be important to just talk about all the things in this magazine and name some of the people that's in your shopping guide?
Absolutely. We have S&K Boutique, which I think is in Pace, and they've got some great items that they show that are for sale, some great gift ideas.
Right.
I don't know about you, but I always need ideas.
I do too.
I'm the worst. We've got Result, we have Running Wild, we've got the Butcher Shop. Got to make that home cooked meal.
Okay, 10 more times read, I'll be over, okay?
And of course, our boutiques like Lee Tracy, Angel's Garden, Blue Teak, Rusted Arrow.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot, but there's a lot that haven't advertised with us before. So I think it is a great tool and resource for finding places.
It also showcases, and when we talk about local, I say this and I want to really focus on this. Shop local, ladies and gentlemen. Local. Why would you go to Montgomery and you got it right here? Why would you go to Mobile and you got it right here? I mean, support your local businesses. Support your local boutiques. Did you notice how many boutiques she named off? Did you notice that? I'm saying that spend your money at home. Let it revolve right back around in your community. I'm a strong believer in support.
And these are the people that are also turning around and investing in the community. All these business owners, I know every single business owner I know in this community, they invest in the community in other ways.
Exactly. So why you need to do your part as well. So come on, let's not go running all over the world to find what you need that's right here at home. Yes. And look, and Bella's making it easy for you. She's got it already printed out.
It is so easy to go online and order something and have it shipped. it was during COVID that I got reminded of how lazy I'd gotten and the importance of supporting local, because we saw, how difficult it was for the local businesses during that shutdown. And yeah, ever since then, I've tried to be really intentional about shopping local. We have everything we need.
Exactly. And I'm one that, just think about this, when you get your girlfriends, you go out together, you go shopping from door to door. Ladies and gentlemen, please, accept my humble apology. Please, this won't be much longer. It will be over with, I guarantee you. But when it comes down to hanging out with your friends, going out getting the things, that's so much fun. Let's say if you had this guide right here with you and your girlfriends get together, go out shopping. Can you imagine hitting those boutiques?
And then there's so many places to stop along the way to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, just make a Saturday out of it and take your Bella with you.
Right.
It's right in your purse.
Speaking of shopping, one other thing that I forgot to mention is that, and it's not a boutique, but Kendra Scott in Cordova Mall has partnered with United Way for a Kendra Gives Back event. That takes place, yes, I believe is December 5th, Friday. That's this Friday, right?
Yes.
And the information is on our website and our social media, but I want to say it's from 4 to 6 o'clock. And 20% of your purchase goes directly to United Way of West Florida.
That's great.
So that's an amazing way to not only buy some really cool jewelry, like my daughter's always showing me their stuff. It's really beautiful. I think she's trying to drop hints. But also to give back to the community. So if you're already going to be buying gifts for someone, I mean, why not do something like that? So
exactly. See all the great things we're coming up with today to help you out during this holiday season. You know how it is when we wait till the last minute. I'm a procrastinator myself, so look, we're going to make it easy for you. Here it is. We got the guide. We're telling you what the deals are, and then going to tell you when you're buying all these gifts, you're going to have all this time on your hand. Go volunteer.
Right.
Yes. After you get all that done, go volunteer. It all works to good for the togetherness of this community.
Yep.
Look how I put that together. Isn't that just great?
Put it all together.
But I say this to say that the things that you're talking about in the times as they are, I really want to say I appreciate all the hard work that goes into helping people that are in need. Helping those that, when you read, you see United Way everywhere. So you got to know that speaks for itself.
Yes.
That speaks volume for all of the good things that you do. And now that you're aboard the team, I said, you're talking, you're not going to be no problems. Because she knows how to take care of it,
She does.
And that's a good thing.
And it's an amazing team. I wish I could bring my whole staff over here and that you all could meet them and hear directly about the incredible work that they do. But I'm really blessed to be on a team that is so amazing and really just reaching out to the community every day. The stories that they could tell, I mean, it's pretty incredible. And just know that we are so blessed to live in this community. I mean, everyone is so giving and so hardworking and really all working towards the common goal of uniting our community.
Absolutely. With the small businesses now, we just want to encourage them also, even with the times that they're dealing with. I mean, the small nonprofits, it's going to get better. It may be a little bit tough right now, but I guarantee it's going to get better. Just keep your focus. Keep learning new things. Keep learning how to apply. Reach out for ways to get help. Because you all educate people. You train people as well on how to master with their nonprofits, right?
Well, we
classes to help them with things.
Yes, we're always working on building partners in the local community, and one of the things that we really try to promote is our Get Connected platform on our website, which you can find at uwwf.org. But if you click around in there, you can find out how to get connected, and we help people learn where to volunteer in the community. So of course we love for volunteers to come to United Way, but we just finished our Day of Caring in October, and so we don't have probably any real volunteer events for a little while, but we work with all of our other organizations here in the community who do need volunteers. And I'm so thankful that at United Way, they promote us getting out and volunteering. Just last week, I think, we went to Bright Bridge Ministries and served food to the homeless, all of our United Way staff, which I thought was amazing. So not only do we facilitate these partnerships, but we do the work ourselves too. So it really puts a lot of value on what you do when you're able to step out into the community and make an impact yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I really do. Thank you for your patience. I thank you for your understanding. I thank you for loving me enough, what we do, to go through the growing pain with us. I really appreciate that because of the fact that we're trying to keep you abreast of what's going on, and we're having some things that we're dealing with. But I believe God never puts anything on us that we can't handle. And with my faith in him, I know he's going to fix it. I know he's going to fix it.
He was just saying yes.
He was saying, yes, daughter, I got you. But it's all good. Oh, my. But it's a great day, though. We're talking about some things, we're laughing about some things. And
you have to laugh or you go crazy, right?
Patience, okay?
You have to laugh or you go crazy.
He's teaching us patience, because my patience is like that.
Resiliency.
Exactly, it is. But the fact of it is, all of this that's going on around us, this is why we got to make sure that we're growing to get where we need to be, okay? And with Bella Magazine, it's everything. Help me, Lord. But it's all good. I want to go back and just say to you, Kristen, I know that you said you've been here. You're an Alabama girl. I'm an Alabama girl too, okay? I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. So, hey, Alabama. But the fact of it is that you are doing great work. And I, when we first met, she said, okay, I've only been there by a bunch, but you've taken this like a champ.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell when a person loves what they do. It's not a job. It is part of you, because how the information is flowing out, the care that's in your face when you share the information, that speaks volume. You're not stammering over anything.
Well,
so it's coming out. But you know, you do.
Well, it's easy to tell a story when you have a good story to tell. And
exactly.
It is something that you're passionate about.
Exactly, exactly. And let's talk about, I see we got an email the other day about some other things, but make sure people realize where you can pick up Bella Magazine. There's a whole lot of places.
And we're going through them. We're having to increase our orders of the magazine, which is great.
That says something.
Yeah, it's great.
That says a lot, because if you want to find out how, and I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, read this magazine and pick up and see the stories that are being told. These are local, and that also will inspire you. Sometimes we don't share the struggles that we're dealing with, and the things that you can pick up, even with the fact of living boldly, or even with the travel magazine that we talked about.
Yep.
I have done some things now. I have a bucket list that I'm going through because I said I didn't travel.
I love it.
But see, that inspired me to do something different. And that's what we're talking about with the magazine. And I'm so glad to be a part of it.
I am glad you're a part of it. I have there's a really beautiful poem. I don't know if you read it, from A.L.I.C.E. Waters.
Oh, that's A.L.I.C.E. I saw, oh, she is the bomb.
She is. We did a profile on A.L.I.C.E. Waters this month. And she is an attorney, but also a poet. And she said, I am the scars, the wounds, the bumps and bruises. I am the result of everything I've been through. I am the strength that allowed me to overcome. I am the process that go through to get to. I am the joy that causes smiles when I want to cry. I am the boldness to stand in my truth. I am the life to my will when my way wants to die. I am a purpose-driven woman who will not be denied of the best of the best of the best. Beautifully flawed, perfectly imperfect. I love me just the same. Although it ain't always easy being me, I wouldn't change a damn thing.
Go, Alicia.
I love it. Your chills.
The girl is bad, okay? Oh my God, she is so good. I gotta go take a break, but look, you need to pick up that magazine and learn about her. She is awesome. She just built her website, because she sent me a text saying, hey, look, here's my new website. We'll tell you about that as well, right here on Sunshine's Corner.
My name's Kelly Macleod. I'm the owner of Bella Magazine. Bella is a source of uplifting and inspiring content for the women of Pensacola.
I think the magazine is just so thoughtfully done. There's a lot of attention to detail. The stories are really good.
You've got seriousness, you've got fun, education, fashion. It just encompasses everything.
Women are multidimensional, and so is Bella.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Adventure, fun, and connections is all right here in your backyard with Pensacola Parks and Recreation. Bike the trails and feel the rush.
Come to our senior program for ages 50 and older. Learn new skills and make new friends. Tee up at Osceola Golf Course and paddle into nature with Bayview Outdoor Pursuits. Pensacola Parks and Recreation. Discover more, play more, live more.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to Talk About It Tuesday with Bella Magazine. Of course, our guest in the studio today, it is Kristen, and we have learned so much today about how we can get help for people in this community. 211, remember that number. But we're going to go before, this is our last break, so we're going to come back around to Kristen to give her wrap up on with all the ways that they can reach out to get help. But you want to talk about something with Bella Magazine first.
Yeah, as I mentioned, this is the first time I'm saying this publicly because it's hard for me to say, but our editor, Lisa Player, this was her last issue. Oh. We've had her, it's been two and a half years, I think she's been with us. And she's just done an amazing job, and it would not be where it is without her. Absolutely. I don't think it would still be here without her because I went through so much personal things that I couldn't have kept it going myself.
Right.
So I have so much love and appreciation for Lisa. But she is still a full-time teacher, and she has her first grandbaby. Oh! That grandbaby was born, I think it was February or March, and I knew. I was like, the time is limited with Bella. And when she told me it was, actually time for her to step away, I was not surprised, and I couldn't begrudge her because life comes first, family comes first.
Absolutely.
And I was really proud of her for making that step for herself.
Well, she's done a great job.
She has.
I mean, because I would get a phone call. Now, Sonshine, I think let's go back. Let's check this like this, okay? I sure will.
She's very good. Very good at what she does. Yeah.
I mean, you can tell she's a teacher.
Yes. Yeah.
It comes across.
And she had a lot of love and passion for Bella. Yeah.
That she did.
You can't.
Well, think about it though. She was there for how many years? 2 years?
2 years. Maybe 2.5.
But that's a long time. And then with her profession, but with the grandbaby, that was it.
That's it. I mean, that's everything.
I mean, come on. That wrote the book then.
Yeah.
Grandbaby here. Mm-hmm. Grandma. Yeah. That's it. Enjoy it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
United Way. Let's give a wrap up for all the things you want to leave with our viewers today, to take away from what we've talked about today about United Way.
Do you have any acronyms you haven't told us yet?
Ooh, well, I gave you the really long ones, but I think the biggest thing for everyone to think about, at this time of year is that life is hard and the holidays are stressful, and while many of us are celebrating, some people aren't celebrating, whether or not, they've gone through something personal. I was speaking with a friend who had lost a loved one recently. I mean, life is stressful mentally, financially, physically for a lot of people. But just know that you are not alone, and there are resources that you can reach out to for help. So 211 is an excellent resource. Again, it's 24/7. You need help financially, you can't pay a bill, you're struggling with your transportation. I mean, all these things. There are so many different resources out there that we can provide people with. Also,
you said something, I'm not cutting across, you said transportation. Do you give people rides?
Well, now I don't give people rides.
I mean,
I would if I could, but yes, these are all the different just life problems. I mean, think about your car breaks down, but you've got to get to work. So our trained specialists help people find the resources that they need. So yes, I mean, no problem is too big or too small. So again, just knowing the number is there, 211, call, text, an actual person is going to help you.
That's amazing. I didn't even know about that. I didn't want to cut you, but when you said
it's okay. But yeah, you don't think about stuff like that.
Right. I mean, that's one of the biggest issues a lot of nonprofits have is people's ability to get to them or get to the resources is the transportation.
That's amazing. And then the taxes. Don't forget about the taxes because this is December.
Right. Well, also, so yes, our volunteer income tax assistance program is huge. So please check it out on our website. It's uwwf.org. But I was also going to talk about mental health issues too. So if you or a loved one are feeling stressed, you feel like you have no one to talk to, and you need help, that's also 24/7. You can call or text. So please just know that you're not alone. And also just, I mean, United Way in general is doing great things in the community. So we just hope that everyone can follow along and, you know, check out our website, follow us on social media. If you're interested in volunteering, reach out. If you've been blessed, it will bless you even more to give back to your community. So just check us out.
Absolutely. Give and it shall be given. I believe that from my heart. Now let's have our wrap up about Bella, about the shopping guide.
Yes, ma'am. It's also on, go to Pensacola Bella on Facebook and Instagram. You can find out all the locations to pick this up. The two are there together.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, and go shop local.
Go
shop local.
Shop local, people.
Yes.
Come on, you hear it all the time. You will be amazed. Give and it'll be given.
Yes.
Take care of your own. Take it, you know, come back and you got everything you need right here. I hear people, well, I want to go to Atlanta. Why? You're going to get the same thing in Atlanta, you're just going to pay more for it. And you got it right here.
Yep.
I believe that's what we should do. I can't thank you ladies enough for being so patient.
Thank you so much for having us.
You make it easy.
I mean, we had fun, and we're going to do it again. You know, I like the idea when you said that we're going to, I wish I could bring in more people to say all the things that about Bella. Wouldn't that be a nice show? To bring in more than one as we talk about some of the things. That would be great. See, that's stuck right there. Don't be surprised. That's a good idea. A very good idea. And ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, Bella Magazine, you know, we have this Talk About It Tuesday every single week. Go out, pick up the magazine. If you want to, you can stop by the studio right here at 321 DeVilla Street, downtown. Get yours and use it. Save money. Shop local right here. And I cannot say this enough. All of the information that was shared today about where you can get help with United Way, listen, you're not alone. Somebody's there to help, and it's a live person. We've got to go, but I want to leave it with you as I do every single day. Never, ever, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember, if you keep God first, and I believe this with everything on the inside, I guarantee you're going to be a total success. So until tomorrow for Wellness Wednesday, know that I love you with a perfect kind of love. Go out and tell somebody that you love them and mean it. Until then, keep shining while I'm gone. Have a great day and do the right thing. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you so very much. Have a great day.
You too.
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.